Well, it's time. This is my third movie review. Achievement. Proud of myself to have the critic's stamina. Anyway, today I'm talking about a movie. I'm calling it a movie. I'm not calling it an animated movie, just movie. So today I'm reviewing the movie Up. Look, everybody knows already that Up is one of the greatest movies or animated movies ever created. And I believe is the best, to be honest. So, let me tell you, if you were a kid and watched this movie, like me, you would have enjoyed it. You would have had a lot of fun, believe me. But if you watch it now with self thought, like if you're over the age of 16 or 15 and watch this movie now, you would appreciate it even more than when you watched it when you were 6 or 7 or 8 at a young age. This is the magic of this movie. Well, I'm warning you, I'm gonna put some spoilers. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it like twice, but I'm gonna do it right now. So if you're too hazardous or too, you know what, just end the video. If you don't wanna, if you wanna go in blind, because that's what I recommend. If you never watched this movie, because yes, there are people who haven't watched everything. Unlike what the internet likes to think, that every human being has watched every famous movie ever created. So, I'm warning you. Just if you haven't seen the movie, leave. Leave. Thank you very much for your attention. Please be seated. Anyway, the first 5 minutes of this movie absolutely ruins you. And as I said, the difference when you watch it when you're fucking 8 and the difference when you watch it when you're like early 20s or late teens, the or any other age above 8. The difference is monumental because the 5 minutes you don't even acknowledge them when you're that age. And you see it and now you acknowledge it fully, you understand the meaning. Then you say to yourself, at least that's what I think. This is the greatest 5 minutes of a movie ever made. It's so well done. Literally, the main character. It starts off of him going to the cinema and watching this, not cinema, some projection, and watching this famous man. I believe he was a air pilot, and he wants to be an air pilot when he grows up. And he just builds his own toys, because he's not the richest kid. And then he meets a girl, and then they start getting attached to each other, a bond, being friends at first, and showing how they grow up in a space of 2 minutes, how they have a crush on each other, how they become girlfriend and boyfriend, how they get married, how they get old together, and how the girl dies. They're showing that she has some heart problems, that she keeps falling down when they're trying to climb a hill with him, and then she dies in front of his eyes in the hospital while he was bringing her balloons, and he was collecting balloons for her so much, and he just left them at the house, and the last balloon he gave her was red, and that's when he saw his wife for the last time. A relationship that lasted while they were kids, and it ended while they're old people. And this is only the 5 minutes of the movie, and you're already ready pouring tears out of your eyes. It's fucking incredible. Pixar. Was this DreamWorks or Pixar? No, I think it was Pixar. Pixar. Fucking masters, man. This is now Pixar were thinking, okay, how should we make a movie that will appeal to kids and grown men as well as their parents, because they're probably gonna watch them with their parents. So, parents, you had a good time watching this movie, and I'm talking to my parents. Anyway, it's really just absolutely incredible what an animated movie could achieve, and up shows it. And uh, uh, yeah, and while the husband was collecting these balloons, they're showing how he lives alone, how he's absolutely desperate, how he's not fulfilled of anything around him. All the modern world is just annoying him. And then he decides, well, all the balloons that he brought to his wife at the hospital, he collected them all, put them on the roof of the house. I think he attached them to the chimney. And with these balloons, he flew to whatever the fuck life takes him. He absolutely put the balloons on the fucking chimney and went to the fucking sky. Up. That's what the movie is. He went there, but then he finds the postman kid, with him as well, because he was in the garden and he was playing around. But then yeah, then he shows him a second chance that people can still be human, people can still be alive after a lot of, a lot of hard times, a lot of tragedies. There's still hope. It's never too late. That's what the movie shows. And they're going to this place, like to the far reach of the world. And then he sees the pilot, the air pilot that he was idolizing when he was a boy, and he just so unlike what he thought. He saw a hero in his eyes. He saw an absolute father figure. But when he sees him in real life, he just sees a maniac. He sees a power hungry asshole that has these massive group of dogs running around, and they try to escape. And him and the boy help each other. Oh, there's good characters like the dog that can talk and has a funny voice. What I'm saying is just the movie is a masterpiece. It appeals to younger and older audiences perfectly, and this is the true definition of it. So, what I give up a 10 out of 10. This is the best animated movie ever. I'm not saying my favorite, because you know what my favorite is. You know? Oh, I'm gonna tell you. My favorite animated movie was Shrek, and it still is Shrek. Shrek is always number one. But when you see this kind of quality, you just can't ignore it and acknowledge what's in front of you. This is the first animated movie to be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, along the lines with titles like Avatar, titles like The Hurt Locker, which is absolutely incredible movie. And such a strong year, that's an absolute achievement. This movie will go down in history, and it's already gone down in history as one of the greatest animated and greatest movies in general. So, hope you enjoyed my review of Up. Like and subscribe. I've been getting some really positive feedback from some people on YouTube that they saw my videos and they're saying that they like my channel, that my content is quote unquote neat. So thank you, really, I absolutely appreciate it. Look, I don't get any paychecks from YouTube. What I get is enjoyment and fulfillment and just happiness, okay? These things are priceless, no matter how put them. If you have money, think about it. What would you do with so much money? This is the true definition of money doesn't buy happiness, only fame, success, but too much fame and too much success leads to depression, anxiety, and suicides, but I don't want to get into this. So, I recommend you watch Up, because if you're watching this video right now to the 9th minute, I think, and I told everybody who hasn't watched it to fuck off, then yeah, you've watched already. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. I love you all. Peace, hopefully, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.